Hi, I just wanted to hop on here and tell you a little bit about myself. So I guess to start out, I am 38 years old. I'm currently 280 pounds. My heaviest weight was 310 pounds. Most of my weight gain was due to medications and lack of trying. To be perfectly honest, I was really dedicated to a diet. Didn't realize at the time that the medications that I was taking was prohibiting me from losing weight, but not only that, it was making me gain weight. I didn't even know that that was happening. I just saw the scale moving and I was getting very angry, so I threw my hands up in the air and I was like, forget it. Bad move. I then proceeded to gain about 68 pounds, 70 pounds between the medication and all of the bad food choices that I was making. It got me to 310 pounds. And I didn't even realize that I had gotten so overweight until I took my kids on a cruise. Went on a cruise, we were having a great time. I looked back at the pictures and I did not recognize myself. Now, I have never been skinny. I've never been at a healthy weight even. Well, I guess I should not say never. When I got married, not so bad, I must say. I was always a chunky teenager in high school. I didn't have a lot of boyfriends. I just was never really skinny. So I had to try really hard all the time to eat the right things and go to the gym and make sure that I was constantly on top of myself, or I would just get out of control. So that's kind of a little bit of my backstory. Since I decided to start really focusing on my weight, I've learned quite a few things about the medications that I was taking. So the medications that I was taking that were causing me to either gain weight or be prohibited from losing weight. I had 9 medications that I was taking at separate times. I wasn't taking 9 medications all at one time. But I was taking 9 different ones, and most of the side effects on those medications were weight gain or prohibiting you from losing weight. So not knowing that, I got really discouraged. I got depressed, so I went in and talked to my doctor and told him, and he changed me from one medication to another that did the same thing. Finally, after a long period of depression and taking medications, I decided to do my own research. And during the time where I decided to do my own research, I discovered that all of these medications have these side effects. And then I had to weigh my options. Is it more important to me to be on all these medications that are helping with my chronic pain, even though they're not helping so much that I feel wonderful? Actually, with all the side effects, it made me feel worse in my mind. My performance, just day to day, being with my kids, being with my husband, being an active person. And when I say my performance, what I mean is not being able to do things with my kids for the past 5 years that I'll never get back. And I'm trying not to get emotional, but it's an emotional thing. And if you are going through it, then you know. We lived in a 2-story house. We had to move because I have back pain and hip pains, and the things that are wrong with me was making it hurt for me to climb the stairs. And I would only climb the stairs if I absolutely had to. Even on all the medications, I never just felt really good. So I couldn't climb the stairs at night to tuck my children in. Okay, my kids are still young. I have Wyatt, who is barely 9, Daisy, who just turned 11, and Joshua, my oldest, he's almost 18. But for the past 5 years, I've been going through these changes and having all these pains and being unable to be what I think is a good parent and tuck my kids in bed at night. And I would often cry about it because I couldn't climb the stairs and tuck in my children when my son was as young as 5. It was like a chore for me to get up these stairs and tuck them in as often as I could, but it always hurt so much that sometimes I would end up upstairs at their bedside in tears. as you can see, it's also been a pretty emotional roller coaster. I haven't been able to take my kids to Disneyland because of my hip condition and the osteoarthritis and the chronic pain that I have. I can't walk around Disneyland. I would have to like rent a little cart, and I can't go on roller coasters because of my spine. And there's just so many things that I can't do. And so the things that I want to do is tuck my kids in bed at night. You know, I want to be a parent who does as much as they possibly can. And I'm in so much pain. So in my head, I thought, what can help with this pain? Losing weight. In my mind, I feel like that is what's going to do it for me. If I lose weight, it's going to take that pressure off my joints. Being on a ketogenic diet is going to reduce the inflammation that they were giving me pills for naturally, without taking the pills, without having the side effect that was messing with my mind and the side effects that were causing me to gain weight or not lose weight or make me feel depressed or, you know, like this cloudy feeling. If you've ever taken any medications, you might understand what I'm saying. You know, it just kind of takes over your mind and you get like a cloudy thought. So I felt like I was always feeling that way. And just recently, talked to my doctor and began the process of weaning myself off of all of my medications. The last medication that I was on, the last one to be weaned off of, was amitriptyline. I will make a video of all of the medications that I was taking at all the different times that I was taking them and what all of my medical problems are. But I have not been completely diagnosed. I have been misdiagnosed many times, and finally I got tired of never getting an answer. So I'm going to do what I can do. And what I can do is change my diet and try to heal my body naturally through the foods that I eat. That's where keto comes in for me. Because being on the ketogenic diet is going to change my mind, it's going to change my body, it's going to begin to take away the inflammation, it's going to be, again, to take away the stored fat that's putting so much weight and pressure on my joints and my bones, and I'm going to start feeling better. I already feel better. I've lost 18 pounds since I started back on this journey. I began this journey at 298 pounds. I'm 280 today. So 18 pounds in, I want to say 2 months. Has it been 2 months? I don't even think it's been 2 months. I can say that we started on January 14th, which I know is like a random day, but we were out of town with our kids and doing family visits and such, and so we didn't really want to have to think about dieting. Now that I've actually been doing it for a couple of months, I could have done this while I was out of town. It's really not hard. It's super easy, actually, and every single time that we want to go out to eat somewhere, or every time we want to have like a family get-together, or if I'm hosting something at my house, whether it's a Super Bowl party or just a simple dinner with friends or whatever that we're going to be doing, I can find my way around a menu. I can make foods for my friends that they don't even know that what they're eating is completely keto friendly. A lot of the foods that we eat daily are keto friendly. The only real change in my diet is grains, breads, rice, sugars, things like that that I don't even need. It's actually things that I don't even miss. I haven't had them. I'm not craving them. Like, my mind has changed and my body has changed. I'm no longer craving these kinds of things that are not really good for us. I'm changing the eating habits of my whole family. My husband is actually what you would call a ketotarian. My husband's a vegetarian and he is doing keto. So he has lost a lot of weight. I've lost like 18 pounds. He's lost like 26 pounds in the same amount of time. Men. It's so much easier for you guys. But I'm so happy for him because he's getting healthy and he's seeing a difference and he's feeling a difference. And that's really what it's all about for us. So I just wanted to come on here and tell you a little bit about myself, a little bit about my family, and kind of where my journey is leading to. It is leading to a healthier and happier life. So thank you for watching a little bit about me and my life. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I have linked that in the description below. Please like and subscribe. I am new And I'd like to get my journey out there if there's just one person that I can help with my story, or if it's possible just to inspire other people and also to be inspired by other people, it really makes it worth it for me. So, like and subscribe, follow me on Instagram.